Hey, Edward. Hey, Cat Eyes. Who else is in here? Okay. How you guys doing? Let me show y'all where I'm at. So, I am waiting to be loaded. Hey, Judy Drone, what's up? I'm waiting to be loaded here in California. This is my last stop. Most of those trucks were in front of me, with the exception of the container truck, and then there's a whole nother row of us back here. Well, this is AT&T. Y'all tell me, is it better than Ghetto Mobile? Ghetto Mobile is still in effect, though. That's what the company's getting. I only give this number to the company. Y'all hear me okay, right? I wish I could have me some wine right now. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't. That's one thing I don't do. I don't drink over the road. Because you never know if you get a random. I don't know if the company does a random or not. We can never know. But what kind? Speaking of wine, what kind of wine do y'all like? Cause I do like wine. My drinks. So my cocktails, and I'm not a heavy drinker. I never have really been. Well, I partied back in the day, but I never been where I'm like sloppy drunk like some people get. Not me. So, oh, by the way, let me go and do that. If you're new to the channel and you play this back and you're not on here right now, hey Rochelle, what's up? Give me subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the like button. Even if you don't like it, hit the like button because somebody else might like it. Per D Boy Stance. And share it out and hit the bell if you want reminders about lives. Um, let's see here. Celebrate. Okay, all right. Y'all saying what wine do y'all like? I like wine. I like cocktail wise. It's really weird because I got wow, I don't know what that is. Like something bit the hell out of me, huh? Um, Cocktail wise, I like margaritas and Bloody Marys are probably my top two favorite cocktails. The other one is a Cape Cod. If y'all don't know what a Cape Cod is, most people may know cranberry juice and vodka. It's just refreshing. It's light. Um, as far as wines go, I like I like German wines are my favorite wines. A company called Schmidt Sohn, Sohn, Schmit, I believe it is, or Midt, I can't remember. They are probably one of my top favorites. German wines, if you've never had them, they're very light. Um, Usually have kind of a hint of fruit to them. Not sweet though. They're not a sweet wine, but they're not like American wines. Some wines from France, they're bitter, and our wines here in America to me have an aftertaste. Um, there is no okay, Sex on the Beach. I've heard of it. I think that's like isn't that like orange juice, cranberry, and vodka? I can't remember. It's been a while. I think that's what it is. I can't remember. I think it's something like that. Or pineapple juice, something like that. I can't remember. So y'all can tell I used to party back in the day. And I party with a bunch of gay boys. So gay boys, they drink. I ain't gonna lie. That's who I mainly hung out with. They will have drinks. So you go out with them, you're gonna be drinking. So but I like love sangria. I like the white, and also I don't know a lot of people know there's a white sangria and a red sangria. The white sangria is usually has a little bit of like a brandy mixed in with the wine, and then they cut up fruit in there. And obviously they don't use like berries, but they usually use apples and peaches. At least the white sangrias I've had. What can I say? I like my sangria too. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, sangria is very good. Um, it's fruity, it's refreshing, it's really great in summer months. Usually when I get it, I was hanging out with the people and when I was in corporate America, and we would go to little restaurants in the valley, like little restaurant row area, kind of your trendy areas, and we'd sit out on the patio, bring the dogs, and just chill the hell out with some sangria. A couple spots in Arizona we used to go to and do that. Yeah, it made me think about it. I might see if I can find something like that in Lubbock. Um, like I last night, I would have loved to have me. Now I would have with the sushi, I would like plum wine, but I also don't mind every so often doing sake. But I would have loved to have some plum wine last night, but I did iced tea. It was good. I did an Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer was just half lemonade, half tea. Um, but wine's one of my favorite is German. So if you guys haven't tried a German wine, give that a try. I picked mine up at Cost Plus, World Market Cost Plus is usually who has it if you have one in your area. If not, if you have some of the stores that do wine. Hey, African Violet, what's up, baby? If you have some of the stores in your area that do wine, that's um a good place to go. But try German whites. Now, I had my friend who's a flight attendant. I had because I never had a German red. She brought a German red, but I don't know if it was, inexpensive. It was a cute bottle. But she bought it back from Germany and it wasn't all that great. I ended up cooking with it. It was I mean, made a great Italian wine. Um it made a great Italian wine, but I ended up cooking with it. Just it wasn't all that great. Company wise, right now, Trucker Bill kind of talked me off the ledge, so I'm gonna go back to Lubbock and see what this genius is gonna do. Prayerfully, he don't say nothing crazy, because if he say something crazy, he's gonna be like, "Thank you for your time," and I'm just gonna move on. But Bill is like, he already knows the guy's just special. He said, with the miles you putting in, he just need to leave your ass alone. But Bill just said, just wait and see what he does. I said, okay, because right now that micromanaging. Now, somebody wrote me, and I can't remember who the name is. You'll know by the comments I'm going to make. They wrote that I should sit down and talk with him and set up a meeting, go over every. This is not that kind of person. I already can tell you by who I'm dealing with. And also, how can I put this? In trucking right now, and like give you 2 week notice. No, I don't know if y'all, the person who wrote this has worked in this field. Trucking is very cutthroat. Tell you an older story. Tell you an older story. So actually, I'll tell a story about myself, but I can also give other friend stories. For myself, I left a particular starter company a long time ago. And well, I left because I wasn't making any money back in the day when I first started. I wasn't making no money with the starter company. I had to go back into corporate America because I had bills to pay. And when I left, initially, I wasn't going to go back in corporate America. I was going to actually go to a different trucking company. Well, when the company first pulled my record, everything was great, gravy, no problems. I gave notice before getting fully hired to the other company, and all of a sudden, I couldn't get on at the other company. Um, what I had done at one company was I had like my log violations. I had a split that I did bad. They were using that. Now, don't get it. What's odd about it is all of a sudden, the driver manager's like calling me like, "Hey, you're leaving." This is back in 2010. Okay, and so basically, what they were trying to do was block me from going to another company. And I kind of found that out in a roundabout way, and I didn't know how the game was played. What I learned rather quickly is with trucking companies, if you give them a 2 week notice, and I have another friend this happened to, they tend to not, because of the turnover of drivers and the high, what they try to do sometimes is block you from going anywhere else. So they're almost roundabout way forcing you to try to stay there with them, as if that's the only thing you can do. And the sad part is, for some people, that is the only thing they can do. So they get dicked over and can't move to, hey, Micheline, they can't move to another company. Um, so no, I don't do the 2 week notice at trucking companies. No, I don't. I have other ways that I leave, and I leave professionally. I just don't give a 2 week notice. I give them a legitimate and my reasons are legitimate, secondary legitimate, but they're legitimate. And then I move the hell on. And usually it doesn't hurt me as long as I turn the equipment in. But if you go and you try to leave, you give a 2 week notice. And Shy can give you an example. Him and his friend left one company they were with together. They left at the exact same time, parked their trucks on the freaking lot. Okay. When Shy had his job already lined up where he's at, his other friend was still waiting. All of a sudden, they put an abandonment on him that his truck wasn't there. Shasta said, "We parked right next to you. We parked on the same facility, left the same day." And they put all the shit on there, keeping that boy from being able to lead a company, or at least trying to. It took him a while before he could even get another job. So when you deal with trucking, unfortunately, those companies, they do some dirty stuff. In order to keep drivers. It's sad, but it's true. And they do it in a roundabout way. And if you're not smart enough to know, you know, I went my last starter company I was at, I had a hey Joyce, what's up? You Inglewood, California? You talking Inglewood, California? Is that what you talking about? Because I'm here in Cali right now. Talk to me. Well, Joyce, let me tell you where I'm at. I'm not too far from my homeboy Jose, which I was gonna hit up tonight because I don't know if he's back here. I'm actually gonna be stopping at his Loves. Where's that Loves at? It's in where's his Loves? Hold on, y'all. Tulare. Tulare. I'm just up from Tulare. I'm 34 miles from Tulare right now. I'm out here in the fields, the wine area and the fruit, getting produce. Yes, I'm right down from Fresno. I just left Fresno. I'm like within 10, 15 minutes of Fresno. I just left Fresno. I delivered some petroleum or something, and I had the trailer washed out in Fresno at this little ghetto Fresno truck stop. They told me they do Florida runs. I have not been given one yet. The last time I did Florida, I was with Pride Transportation back in 2011, and I drove as far as Jacksonville. That's as far as I go. My best friend is in West Palm Beach, and DCI Jams on the Trucker 411. He thinks he lives in Vero Beach. He golfs where Trump golfs. Okay, all right. Yeah, cause I'm right here. I'm right in this area. But I just can't. I was down in Ontario. I was down in hey Dustin. I was down in Ontario. That's where I had the sushi at yesterday. Um, and I delivered in Vernon. I delivered in Vernon. Yeah, DCI Jams on the Trucker 411 on our Facebook page. Him and his wife live in Vero. Matter of fact, they were just in a Vero Beach, some Vero Beach magazine. He's got the cover up on the page. They did an interview with him and his wife. Okay, so my sushi, that place used to be called B&F Sushi. Just tell you how good it is. I had to bring a menu. I don't even live in Cali. But it used to be called B&F Sushi. When I worked over at the Swift terminal down the road, I used to go get me a lift and go there. And I met a couple. The husband's a driver for, I forgot, another company. And they were going there and they talked about how good I was just coming for sushi. And they talked about the little grill barbecue thing. So last night I did, y'all saw the food I had. I had salt lick and I had some left over this morning. That was kind of semi breakfast. I had some leftover sushi rolls this morning. That was breakfast. Um, but the little salt lick is really thin cuts to make it. They cut it, they shave it, and then curl it, and then they give you like I think it was salt. They some dip in sauce with jalapenos and onion. Both were good. And then I used the sauce from the shishito peppers. Hey, Lady M, what's up? Yeah, right now I'm sitting on. Let me show. I showed everybody earlier. Let me show y'all where I'm at. So I'm still. Let me turn this light off so y'all can see. I'm waiting to get loaded. The trucks are starting to diminish. I think they stopped taking people around. Stopped taking requests at 10. Okay, let me turn it around. Y'all see me? Okay, I'm back. Okay. So yeah, they start taking requests at 10. But the sushi. So the place was called B&F Sushi. Same exact place, same setup, interior exactly the same. But I did like the menu of the new. It's under new ownership, and it's now called uh Jacon. Jacon. I do like squid. I did not have the squid salad this time. I usually do it, but I did this Cheeto peppers, so I did not do the squid salad. Actually, let me see if they even have squid salad. I see they got spicy tuna salad, seaweed salad. I don't see squid salad. They might have it. I just didn't ask, but it's not. What I like about them now. Oh, they had Brussels sprouts. Next time, I love Brussels sprouts. Um, Oh, they fried the Brussels sprouts, garlic chips, almond chips, sea salt. That sounds good as hell. But the roll that I had two rolls. I got the Jacan, which is like their signature roll named after the restaurant, and I had the J&J honey. The Jacan, which is one named after the restaurant, is on hit. That roll, when I ate, I was like, "Oh my god!" And the lady said, "It's one of my favorites." I'm like, "I understand why." Hold on. We had the fire department at the Flying J here in Fargo for a truck driver having a heart attack in the. Oh my God. Well, I hope he's okay. Hey, Chicago BBW. Yeah, I like Brussels sprouts. Yeah, I can eat Brussels sprouts anyway, but the way I really like them is if I, I like them when they cut them in half and they either roast them where they're either on a grill and they kind of got the sear marks and some olive oil or some kind of, and then kind of tossed on hit. Um, let's see what else I had. So I did that, and then I did the shishito peppers were phenomenal. Those were probably my favorite. I'm trying to see what else. Yeah, I hope we get another run, and I'll be down in that area again. The thing is, they don't give me a lot of time. I also like I like sashimi. But I didn't do sashimi because I had already had so much food on the table. I wanted to try the two rolls, and then I did the little, like I said, I did the shaved barbecue grill. That wasn't a lot actually, because after it cooked, it was really thin shaved. It looks like a lot because they just had it thin shaved and then it curls over. But after you lay it on there, it just shrunk right up, and then you just dipped it. So that wasn't bad. And I had a lot of sushi left over, and I ate the whole bowl of shishito peppers. Them shishito peppers are on hit. Um, how things are going, I'm right now. I'm gonna hold. Bill kind of talked me off my ledge because I told Bill I'm ready to tell he take this truck, take your effing truck. I said that micromanaging and talking to people crazy. Whoo, sweet mother of God. So we're gonna see how he acts when I get back there. If not, they ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Cause he could tell me get your shit off the truck. I'll be like, thank you. Have a good day. God bless you. Good luck to you. See, to me, 90 days is mutual. 90 days to you, 90 days for me to assess you. Like I said, I don't think as a person, he's probably not a bad person. He's just a horrid manager. Managing should not be his thing. And then somebody did reach out to me and ask, I think they told me, don't give a 2 week notice and go meet with them. And I'm not going to do that because this is not that type of setup. Um, that's something you usually do in a more professional job. Uh, and trucking, it can actually bite you in your ass. Oh, honey, he can afford to lose me. You just got to put somebody else in the seat. That's the other problem is that the problem is that in a small town, he probably doesn't think like the bigger companies are starting to do. The bigger companies are starting to look at turnover. So, like my last driver manager, I knew that she was kind of, she's trying to do some little shenanigans behind the scenes. She might watch this, I don't care. And I liked her. But, she's reporting stuff to her boss. And I'm like, wait a minute, son. I told her what I was doing. But you want to know the reasons I'm leaving? I have no problem laying them out. I'll lay out, yeah, I have stuff to do with Grumpy, but I also lay out the fact that these trailers are raggedy as hell and I'm tired. I'm tired of out here trying to bust the rust. I'm tired of always picking up broken shit. I'm tired. And I'm sorry you guys are going through a merger, and I'm sorry that whatever happened financially with y'all where y'all money disappeared. I'm sorry for all of that. But unfortunately that's rolling down to me at my level at 50 years old, and I'm out here, jacking with your trailers, not making money because half time I pick up something that's broken and I don't like driving broken equipment. And when I have to second guess myself, like, Shannon, should you just take the trailer and drive it, even though you know it's broken? No, 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 no. Dangerous as hell. And that means that I'm just doing it for the money, and that creates a culture because basically that's the culture you're creating. And that's not new for them. I'll be honest. When I was teaming with Mike back in 2010, when we first started with them, we had we weren't even reefer back then. We were dry van. Started taking my sock off. We were dry van, and we had tons of just jacked up trailers. And same thing I do now. I carry tools. I carried for especially landing gear. They landing gear was horrid. Mike would get out there and start kicking it. He would kick the shit out the handle. trying to get the landing gear to go. I remember one we got one leg raised, the other one didn't. It was missing screws, so it was not new for them because the other previous owner again didn't care. Now though they're in financial straits.